Hello Libra, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman, and this is going to be your reading for the month of December. I have had the flu for about 2 weeks, so that's why the videos are a little bit late this month. I want to get them out around the 15th of the month before, not the 15th on the month of, but it doesn't work out that way every time. Okay, so here we go. I will be announcing the winners at the end of the video for the free readings. So I'll add a little clip onto the end of all the videos with the names of the winners. Here we go for Libra. That one feels... There we go. Hi. That's not a surprise. That's exactly where the other one was. Alrighty. Here we go. Okay. So, this is what you're going to have in your path, and these are the things you're going to meet along the way. Okay? This is your outcome. So, the first thing that we have here at the beginning of your month is you basically turning your back on the stuff that you've had or that you know and looking for something new. This person has tasted all 8 of these cups, and she's saying, you know what, that's not what I'm looking for, and I'm not going to settle. I'm going to keep looking until I find the thing that I'm looking for. So this could have to do with a relationship. It could have to do with like a gift that you're looking for someone. It could have to do with the job that you have, or just any aspect of your life. But there's something that you are not willing to settle for, and you are going to keep looking until you find the thing that you want. And the moon represents what's unknown, what's out there that you really are yearning for instinctively. Okay? These are the things that you're going to meet along the way. This is quickly grabbing an opportunity. It could be a pregnancy. It could be a new, wands are about passions. So it could be a new relationship, or it could be a new hobby or a new job opportunity. It's something that comes along, and if you don't grab it right away, you'll lose the opportunity. Okay, and for some of you, it's pregnancy. And the other thing that's over here is people bickering, people fighting, which is normal for the holidays. And it's also about wands, so it's about passion. And all these people are kind of like arguing with you, and you have more power than them. Like you have the power to stand up for yourself, because she has like a little bit of green in her palm there. So she's got like, she's being strong and she's standing up for her convictions. But at the same time, there's also a lot of bickering going on that doesn't really need to happen. Okay, this is in the middle of your month. This is getting some, it's like a warning to get some rest, because I was going to say getting some rest, but for a lot of you, you're not going to heed this warning, and you're going to just not get the rest, and you're going to end up getting sick, which is exactly what happened to me. And this is, you're the second group to get this, and I think actually more people got this as well. A lot of people are getting this card because you need to rest around this time. At least not get overwhelmed, because if you get overwhelmed, you are going to get sick. It's also a card for you to look at the bigger picture and not necessarily get caught up in the rat race. It's telling you that you need to stop and think about. That's why this angel thing is here, because she needs to stop and think about what's really important in life. What are your main goals? What are you really trying to accomplish? And because if you look at your main goals, then you can get rid of some of the things that are stressing you out that are not part of your main goal. And this card is really a warning as well, saying that if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to get sick, or you're going to get hurt, and you need to have recovery time. And some of you are already here. Some of you are already in the thing where you're resting because you got sick. That's what happens when you work too hard, and I know that there's no way around it, because you have to work, because you got to make a living. But sometimes you work so hard that you end up on your back trying to get better. Now, these are the other things that are going to help or hinder you. This is the Death card, which is about transformation. Transformation and growing in a really big, significant way. Usually, growth like that, like a big growth, is it's almost always a positive thing, where you're like taking it to the next level. And then you also have the Empress. And to have these together, it's going to be a huge, big change, because the Empress is about giving you big ticket items, like manifesting big items that take a long time to grow, like pregnancy. These are both pregnancy cards. So if you've been looking for a time to get pregnant, even though it's a busy month, I would suggest going for it this month, because look, this is a pregnancy card and this is a pregnancy card. So take that into consideration. She is a card about manifesting big items that are really about love. It's about, like, she could manifest falling in love, having a baby, things that take a long time to grow. This is a very powerful manifestation card for bringing things to you that are take a long time to, like I said, to grow, like harvest. It's almost like something that you put out to the universe, you want it, and then you wait. And then you put it out to the universe, you want it, and you wait. And you put it out to the universe, and you want it. And then over time, she's like, okay, you really wanted this. I'm going to give it to you. She's very, very strong, and she's very, very protective and loving. And that's why you have the skulls there, because if you mess with her kids, basically she'll crush you. So that's how much she loves you. She's like a fierce, very protective, loving force. And then you have the Death card, which is transformation. So she can bring about huge, huge transformations in your life. These are like, to have these together, it's going to be a huge shift. And especially with this, oh my gosh. With this, where you're like looking for something new. You're looking for something new and you're not willing to settle. And then you have these two very, very powerful cards about like bringing about big things. And then you also have this card, which is about resting. So it could be that you're meditating and you're manifesting huge changes in your life. It seems like there's going to be big changes this month for you, which is no other sign so far has had this kind of like shift. Okay, the other thing that's your obstacle is too much work. Too much work. Now, look at this card. She has 10 jobs to do, and she can't do them all. And instead of getting stressed out, she is going to go and just do one job at a time, because that's all you can do. Now, if you're feeling really overwhelmed and really stressed out, I want to point this out to you. You can't do everything, okay? You can't do everything, and I know you want to. And I know that you would if you could, but you can't. Don't try to do everything, because you're going to end up on your back, sick like an animal. And I know, because that's what I did, okay? And I know that sometimes there's no one to help you, and you just have to do what you got to do. But just try to do one thing at a time. If you wake up in the morning and you have 10 things to do, just focus on one. And do one and get that one thing done, and then try to do the other thing when you're done that one thing. Don't try to do everything at once, because it's too much. You have too much on your plate. You can't do it all, okay? Then this is your outcome. Your outcome is the High Priestess, which is knowing something and following your instinct, instinctively knowing things. You're going to know stuff this month without people telling you. You're just going to know. You're going to know that you don't want to settle for something and you need to move on and you want to try something new. You're going to know if people are trying to hide things from you, and if they're saying, "Oh, we want this," or we don't want that, or whatever. You're going to say, "I know what's going on because I instinctively can just pick this stuff up." Okay, and then the things that are hidden from you. I want to put this together, but the things that are hidden from you is one of the things is heartache. So if someone's messing around in you, you're going to know. And it's hard because the Empress is so powerful because she knows everything, but sometimes knowing stuff hurts you because you realize that people are not perfect and they're not as you expect them to be or as you hope that they're going to be. So it's a double-edged sword because on the one hand, it's great to know things, but on the other hand, Sometimes you find out that people say mean things about you behind your back, or people want to break up with you, or people have been unfaithful when you know, you don't want that to happen, but you find these things out because you know things. And the other thing that's hidden from you is something being over. So I think someone's going to hurt your feelings or do something that ticks you off, and you're going to say, you know what, this relationship is over, or this this part of our relationship where we're fighting is over, or this project that I was going to do is over. Because these are the two things that are hidden from you: heartache and something being over. Okay? And the other thing that's hidden from you is clarity. And clarity is a card about cutting through the BS and figuring out what's going on. So these two are very, this is like finding out like something, and this is like knowing a lot of stuff that's going on. These are both about instinctively knowing stuff. And this card is about cutting through the BS. You see there's like a lot of smoke there, and she cuts through the BS and she becomes triumphant. So whatever this is that's going to hurt your feelings, or whatever this is that needs to be over, you're getting very clear signs that you're supposed to know what's going on. Two cards are telling you you're going to find out what's going on. You're going to know what's going on, and you're going to be the one that ends it, because you're going to be like, that's it. Okay? And doesn't necessarily mean that someone's cheating on you, but it just means like if someone is cheating on you, you're going to know. And if someone is saying mean things about you behind your back, you're going to know. So that's your outcome, is that you're going to find stuff out. But it also can be finding out good things as well. I mean, you can find out good things about people, or good things about your future. And I think whatever this change is, it's going to be positive, because this is a huge growth, and this is a huge manifestation. So if that person, if somebody's hurting you, or somebody breaks your heart or whatever, that person needs to go, because you're about to have a big change and a big shift, and you're going to grow in a big way. So whatever that is, if something needs to go, it's good that it's gone, because you're going to grow a lot, and you're not going to settle for some person or some situation that's going to upset you. You're going to go for the gold. You're going to go for like a really great future. And also you're going to have an opportunity to go for it. You're going to have an opportunity to go for an amazing future. Okay? And having these both together means you're going to be really making a huge shift. Okay, I'm going to use the new deck that I have this month, is my the Barbieri. I told you I'm going to get a new deck every month. I got the Barbieri deck, which is just beautiful. All the pictures are great. I'm going to use this to ask what else you need to know about this month. What else is coming? Or I want to ask about this transformation. But I guess the transformation could have to do with so many things, though. Okay, so let's ask, what is it about the transformation that you need to know this month for Libra? Sorry. What does Libra need to know about the transformation that's going to take place? Already I got 3. They all come in at the same time. Again, rest. This is again the rest card. This person has, like, they've turned to wood because they need to rest. And what that means is, if you're not going to rest, the universe is going to make you rest. Okay, like this person's been turned to wood because the universe is forcing them to rest. And saying you need to stop, and you need to examine what's going on in your world. You need to like take a look at the big picture. It's not just about resting physically, it's about resting mentally, taking a look at the big picture, and that is going to lead to your transformation. Now I want you to take a look at this. These 3 on the board are, it's like this and like this. Like it's like, well, you can see it like that. It's a big cross, and these are all connected. These are all together. Resting, taking a look at the big picture, growing, and manifesting massive stuff. Massive, like, big thing that you care about. A big thing that you love. They're all connected. And the bottom of the cross is this, which is looking for something new. And the top is knowing something, like finding something out and instinctively feeling it. So this whole thing is about you making a big shift forward. And this is saying that you need to rest, or the universe is going to make you rest. This one here is the Lovers. See, I was right. It is the Lovers. This is the Lovers card. So when you have the heartache thing, if you're fighting with your soulmate, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get back together, because with the transformation stuff, this is the soulmate card. You might need to go through a transformation first and change a little bit before you guys get back together, or it might be that that relationship needs to go so that you can find your soulmate. So if you have a heartache this month where you're breaking up with somebody, just realize it's part of the process towards finding your soulmate. Maybe somebody who's better for you. Maybe somebody who suits you better. Okay? And this is because I was asking about the transformation. What is going to be transforming for you? And this is also the other thing that she brings is love. And this is the Lover's card. So, and the other thing was the Queen of Pentacles. The other thing with the transformation is becoming the Queen of Pentacles. So becoming better with your money, managing your money better. So the transformation that you're going to go through, that was the question I was asking, is what's this big transformation that you're going to go through? And the answer was that you're going to rest and possibly meditate, but you're going to rest and take a look at the big picture. You're going to connect with someone, whether it's yourself or someone else or a soulmate. You're going to make a really deep connection. This is the Lover's card. And then it's also saying that you're going to be getting better with your money. You're going to be growing business-wise. You're going to be growing, I guess more with your work, whatever your work is, or whatever your money situation is. You're going to be growing that way. So you're going to be going through a big transformation, and it's going to lead to all those things. Now, the other thing that I'm going to give you is your Fate card for the month. You will receive news from afar. You probably definitely will, because whether you got this card or not, you're going to be getting like all the holiday stuff. But also receiving news from afar is going to have to do with your transformation. It's going to have to do with you, like all of these things seem like they're about the transformation, because you're looking for something new. The Death card, manifesting stuff, knowing stuff. It's all about you growing. You're growing. And this is going to be your spiritual. Well, this is pop right out. Your spiritual card is choose peace. Choose peace. So when it comes to all the people, and if they're saying things about you, and you know what they're saying, and you instinctively feel like people, if someone's against you, or you're fighting with somebody you love, and that's why you have the heartache card, choose peace. All right? That's what it's saying. Choose peace. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else that you guys need for this month? I think it's pretty clear. I think you're the only sign so far that's going through this thing where, I mean, a lot of people are resting. A lot of people are looking at the big picture, but you're taking it to another level. You're going to be like making some very big realizations. You're going to be finding out a lot of stuff about yourself, and you're going to be growing and changing in very significant ways. And you're going to be manifesting big things, big important things, new job opportunities, babies, new relationships. So I think with this situation here, it looks like a lot of you are going to be, if you have a heartache or you have a thing where you break up, it looks like you're going to be having new relationships, forming new relationships. Or even just if you're ending relationships, you're going to be forming new ones. And you're going to be also, if you're going to be fighting and bickering with people, you're going to see the light, and you're going to understand what's going on behind the scenes. You're going to be really figuring things out and knowing things, because you have two of these things where you're cutting through the BS and you're knowing stuff. And when you find all this stuff out, choose peace. And if you have to, instead of fighting with people, just walk away. Just like walk away from the situation, because you have an ending. Whether it's with these people fighting with you at work, or whether it's a relationship. you're going to be ending something, and you're going to be starting something new. Okay? It's like a very interesting month for you. I can't wait to see what the responses are, what people say is going on with the like an ending, a new beginning, like massive transformation. It's going to be like a very powerful month for you guys. Okay, so have a great month, and I will announce the winners right after this. The winners for the contest for the free readings are, out of the subscribers, I randomly chose 3, and they are Eduardo Rojas, Jan Hoffman, and Patricia Camargo. Out of the commenters, I randomly chose 3, and they are Licia Sorgi, Abijah Duvernay, and Sierra Ward. And on top of that, I had 2 of my customers, Amit and Lauren, donated free readings for a stranger. They liked their readings, and they decided that they wanted to give a free reading for somebody else. And so I went back and I picked, out of the subscribers and commenters, I picked 3 more names, and they are Mary Clendenin, Gary McRogan, and Sumita Royal Goku. Okay, so if your name was called, please contact me at the email in the description, and I will talk to you about what kind of reading you want. And also, I need to know how to contact you, so I'll need to know like what your email is to send you the link to the free reading. Okay, and if you would like to pay for a reading, if your name wasn't called and you want to pay for a reading, you can contact me at the same email, and I will let you know if I have any spaces available. Okay, I'm going to be taking down my website just because I got too many readings all at the same time, and they came at the same time that I was writing a TV pilot, and I was doing something else at the same time, so I ended up being way, way, way too busy. So I'm going to just be taking a couple readings at a time from now on. So if you need a reading, just let me know, and then I will let you know when I'll be able to do that. Okay, so take care of yourself. Have a great holiday. Try not to work too hard, and I will see you next month.